Some of the other expressions of the work are made through separate, distinct nonprofit foundations such as the EST Foundation, the Breakthrough Foundation, the Hunger Project, and the Holiday Project.
The EST Foundation was one of the earliest expressions of the context of transformation, and it provides people with direct support for the ways that they want to participate in the context of transformation in the lives of other people. The foundation provides this financial support through grants, sponsorship of conferences and public presentations, and through fellowships. The directors intend that every foundation-sponsored program will make a powerful impact in the world, and that the many, many people involved all together will really be empowered to make those concrete transformational results real in their lives.
Breakthrough exists to support and facilitate a fundamental, self-perpetuating transformation in the quality of lives of people in urban ghettos and rural villages throughout the world. How is this happening? By working in partnership with communities, officials, organizations, countries, and just plain people to empower them to realize their vision. For example, Breakthrough has done on-site work in Africa. For example, Breakthrough has a partnership with Dr. G. Venkataswamy in Madurai, South India, to have his Aravind Eye Hospital be a catalyst for ridding the world of preventable and curable blindness. For example, Breakthrough has a partnership with Art Nierenberg and Arthur Rittmaster, experts in working with the physically and mentally disabled and their families, to break through to a reality that the disabled have value in the world.
The first job of the Hunger Project was to transform that condition that believed that hunger was inevitable and that individuals were powerless to do anything about it. The Hunger Project communicated to millions and millions and millions and millions of people, and we told them the truth, the facts of hunger, that hunger existed, that it didn't need to, and that individuals were the key to ending it. The result is that that condition called "it can't be done" has been transformed to "it can be done." There is now a consensus in the world among experts that tell us that hunger can end, and it can end before the turn of the century. Not coincidentally, there are now 1,912,977 of us enrolled in the Hunger Project.
The Hunger Project told me at the time that we could no longer wait for organizations to do it, that individuals had to take the responsibility to do the job. At that time, I enrolled in the Hunger Project, and I signed a card, and it said I would be responsible for creating the end of hunger as an idea whose time has come. And the truth about the card is that there was 4 boxes on it, and one said I'll send money, and I forgot to do that for 3 months until I got guilty. And then one said about fasting, and as you can see, I don't fast too often or too well. But there was a 4th box which said, there was 2 boxes. One said to enroll other people, and that's what I've spent a lot of time doing, communicating to other people. I feel that my biggest job is communicating that hunger can be ended if we have the will to do that. And the 4th box was checking, it said that I would create my own form of participation, which I did. See, I truly feel there is no organization to me called the Hunger Project. I am the Hunger Project. It's that awareness that 1/4 of the human race goes to bed every night hungry. It diminished my ability to enjoy life.
This is very much for me a people business. And what gives dependability on this is the fact that there's a group of people upon whose word you can absolutely count that what they say will happen will happen.
In the normal course of events, if somebody conducts a workshop, they're supposed to have answers. Otherwise, why have the workshop if you don't have any answers? So this is a workshop in which we don't have answers. And what we want to do is to discover what are the right questions here. And we want to sit with those questions and hold those questions and be with those questions and really get the questions up rather than the answers.
The community workshop is a pilot program, a laboratory in which several thousand individual citizens have gotten together to discover the principles by which a community can be workable and useful for each person in it. They have completed major projects with troubled youths and formed partnerships with existing public and private agencies working on major community issues.
Now, like I said when I was starting the thing up, what we're in the process of doing now is shifting from building a community here to getting together to do something out in the larger community. So that's why, so this is a transition, and that's what you guys can contribute to is, get people oriented back out into the community. We got our thing together in here well enough now. Now we got to get our attention outside into the community. So you come from outside the workshop and represent the community outside the workshop, and the conversation with you helps people to get themselves oriented back out. Okay, now what are the problems out there? What are the opportunities out there? What do people like out there? What do people want out there?
They had the people there so we could put out our idea and what we wanted to do, and it happened to be juvenile delinquency, and it all evolved into these 25 people from the East Bay that said, okay, we'll see what we can do from this, and everybody's just been putting out their energy and their ideas.
You don't have to know how to do it. All you have to have is that desire to have it done, and realize that the vision and the dream you have is the same vision and dream that all of us really have. We want safe streets. We want hunger to end. We want young people to have opportunity and to realize their dreams.
There is so much going on that is vital, and the term I want to use is urgent. It's urgent. And a sense of that urgency, I think, is only grasped when you get involved. It's like one moment you're playing out on the touchline and suddenly, oh, that's what it's about.
While many of the organizations mentioned are separate, distinct nonprofit foundations, they come from the same context and are linked by communication to form a network. It is a network intent on the expression of transformation in the world, on restoring the possibility of human dignity for each individual. In dealing with the unpredictable unfolding of life, this work represents a breakthrough. It is not about answers, but about living with the question always before us of whether who we are and what we do really makes a difference.